Hey, it's me, Zingy G. Welcome to my channel. This week I'm going to be talking about some drugstore slash catalog foundations. I guess they all count as drugstore foundations because like the majority of them are from Avon. So I don't know if that really counts as drugstore, but I do have one that's actually from Rexall, so I don't know if that really counts, but I'm going to show you them anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so first I have 4 foundations, 3 concealers, and 3 powders. Oh, jeez. Put the foundations first. This is the Marc Got the Goods multi-benefit foundation lotion. It is 15 SPF sunscreen, and it is Avon brand. This was my very first foundation ever. This is a different shade than the last one. The last one was like, I think it was medium 6, and this one's shade 4. So I'm not sure if it's lighter or darker. I don't know how their shading works. Can't remember unless I had the catalog with me, but it has a little round bottle. And I'm not a huge fan of the round bottles, but we're just gonna do a couple pumps and see. There we go. Okay. That is quite orange. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Does that even match my skin tone? I don't even think that matches properly. Actually, that might be the best bet. That looks more yellow toned than the other one that was more pink. So actually, this might match me better than the other one did. I'm kind of excited to try this one out. Not wearing any foundation today. I'm not planning on trying them out today. I'm just going to swatch them and show them to you guys. And it is blending out very sheer. Like, this is not a full coverage foundation at all. So it's a good thing my skin's getting a little better, because it just like basically blended out to nothing. But yeah, it's pretty nice, and this is 30 milliliters like all the other foundations will be. So let's see what the other ones are. I'm doing the Avon Extra Lasting Liquid Foundation. This is SPF 12, and it also is a round bottle, and again, I'm not a fan of the round bottles. I don't know, it's just the weird feel. Like, it's just a bottle, but I prefer the square bottle. It feels nicer. This is in this shade light beige. This is extremely light, and it looks like it might be yellow tone undertone, but I do have to swatch it first to let you guys know. And these are, I haven't tried them out at all, so I'm just, oh my goodness, so I'm just testing them out to see how the pump works and everything. And I do love pump foundations, so that's what that one looks like. I guess I should have them all to compare, but I do not. It's blending out pretty nicely. It definitely is a lot lighter than my hand, but my hand doesn't really match my face anyway. It matches more like my neck, and my neck is like weird multicolors. I don't really understand, but this actually seems like it might match more than the other Marc foundation, not the one I just showed you, but the one that I first tried out when I first started my makeup. That's in like my first couple videos. So like that is a bit lighter than the other one, but I guess I'll have to see once I actually test it on my face. So, and this is also 30 milliliters, I believe. Yes, it is. And let's go to the next one. Next is the Avon True Flawless Liquid Foundation, and it's also SPF 15. And this is my favorite bottle because it's like a square bottle, and it looks kind of cool. Kind of looks more like the higher end foundations. This is in the shade. What shade is this? Light beige as well. So hopefully this one matches. It's also from Avon, as I said before. And I don't remember pumping this, but it already looks a bit dirty. So I guess it has been pumped before. Interesting. So I'm just doing one pump because I don't want to waste this stuff because I haven't used it yet. So let's blend this out. Oh my gosh. Woo. I think this is a full coverage. This definitely feels a lot different than the other ones. This is a lot more velvetier. Is that a word? I don't know. It feels a lot more like softer and creamier than the other ones. The other ones felt just more like a weird liquid, but this is definitely a lot lighter, so this probably doesn't match me properly. When I'm looking at it, no, never mind. I do definitely see a difference when I look at it like this. Yeah, that is very light. That definitely will not match my skin that I know of. Like, does that even match my neck? I don't really know. I'm still gonna have to test them all. I think I'll do a video where I test them all out, or I'll do videos where at least I'll do like individual videos, so I'll make like makeup looks with every different foundation, but I don't know. This one's very light, and it's the same shade as the other foundations, so not too sure. This is also SPF 15. I don't know if I said that, as 30 milliliters. Here's the thing I'm most, it's in my way. The foundation or BB cream that I'm most excited for. I recently got this. I think I did another drugstore haul. I can't actually remember. I might not have. I don't remember. Anyway, it is BB cream for oily skin. Hence moi. It is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB cream for oil skin, as I said before, 520 light, and this was the darkest one that I found there. They were like almost completely gone when I looked, so my actual shade definitely was gone, or probably was gone. So, and I have already used this once, but that was months ago, and I don't remember how I liked it. This is definitely a lot more runnier and less thick, like a thinner consistency than the last one I just did, which was the Avon True Color Flawless Foundation. And this is, they're all pretty much the same shades, but like not the shade for me, you know? That makes any sense. This is, I don't know. When I blend it on my hand, it kind of looks like it could match, but not really, because like my hand is definitely a lot darker, as you can tell. But it does feel pretty nice. And it kind of like blends out to the point where it's like I can definitely feel like the matteness of it. Yeah. It smells like chemicals. But I kind of like it. I need to try this one out again because it's been a long time since I tried it and I don't remember how I liked it. I don't remember if it kept me matte throughout the day or not. It's oil free, won't clog pores, suitable for sensitive skin, and lasts all day. I don't remember if I even wore it for that long when I tested it out the first time. But we're gonna go on to the pressed powders now. Okay, since I started with the MARC foundation, I'm gonna start with this MARC Powder Buff Natural Skin Foundation. So this is an actual powder foundation, but I normally just use these to set, and it's in the shade Medium Dark 9. So this is really dark, so I don't really know how that's gonna last very well for me. Oh, okay, well that's gone. And it is that dark. Let's do some, whoa, that actually looks pretty dark for my skin tone. I mean, maybe I could use it for bronzer, actually, to be honest, if I use like a lighter foundation or something. So I'm not necessarily mad about it. It's not horrible. And this is 10 grams. So, okay, so next is the Avon Ideal Flawless Pressed Powder in the shade G101 Light Medium. And it is the same concept, except the sponge is on the top. There's no hidden compartment for it. And it is this light. Oh my goodness, you can't even see it. There we go. That's how light it is. Maybe I should just take off. That literally looks white. Unless I do that. It's definitely a lot lighter than the other one. Pretty light. Probably could use this for... You literally can't even see it. It's not even there. Non-existent. So I'd probably use this for underneath my eye. Yeah, because it's like... It basically is like a translucent powder because of how light it is. But... Now, last but not least for the powder is the CoverGirl Clean Matte Pressed Powder. So this one goes with this BB cream, the Clean Matte BB cream. And then this is in the shade 525 Buff Beige. And it looks like that. If I can get a proper, like that. And swatch it over here. And that is fairly light. It feels very soft once I like blend it out on the skin. So like that one was the first one, and then the second one's over here, and then this is the third one, so you can't really see them that well, but this is also meant to keep you matte and to set this essentially, so they're meant to go together. Okay, and now for my favorite part is the concealers. This is the MARC Super Conceal Full Coverage Concealer, and this is actually so full coverage. Oh my goodness, like some days I would just, oh my gosh, I just squirted here. Some days I would just use this instead of foundation because of how full coverage it is. So like I put it on like spots like this where I can hide it, and there's like a cat scratch here. I don't even know if you can see that. Now I was gonna cover it, but like I realized that you can't see it, but it is so full coverage. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, you can still technically see my skin, but that's not the point. I'm just trying to say that it's full coverage, and it blends out really nicely actually. I like it a lot. It's very nice. Very, very nice. I don't know why you can't really see it on camera that well, but it's there. Next is the Avon True Color Flawless Concealer Stick. So I would use this with the Avon True Color Flawless Foundation, and it is a stick foundation, and it is in the shade, I forgot to say which shade this was actually. This is in the shade Light Medium, and then this stick concealer is in the shade Fair. and it is gonna be swatched right here. Whoa, that's very light, very light. I'm not sure how I feel about stick concealers yet. I only ever had one, which is the drugstore one, the Revlon Photo Ready, and it's nice, but like I'm not sure if I like cream concealers better, or liquid concealers, or whatever, or stick concealers. You know, I don't know yet. So there's that. Then this is the Extra Lasting concealer, and it's in the shade Light, and this also would go with the Extra Lasting foundation, the one with the red lid, and it's like a circular one, and it is a liquid concealer. Is that what they call them? A regular? I don't know, but it's like a liquid concealer, and it is very light, as you can see, so it is very good for the under eye. I need to find one because I actually really like this concealer, but I want to find one that matches my skin tone better, so I can use it to cover my spots if I don't want to wear foundation and like use it to highlight, you know. So like I need to figure out that, and it blends out pretty nicely. It's just my hair's in the way, so like I should have done it here. Wow, I'm so dumb. But it's great. I like it. I like just the applicator. It's just very nice. I like it a lot. Everything about this is just very nice. That's it for the foundations and concealers and pressed powders. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, leave a comment down below why, so I can try to make my videos better for you guys. And with that, I'll see you guys next Sunday. Peace.